Hi guys, welcome to my sports world once again. This video is, call it like what, prep talk. It's Thursday, it's game day. I know it's not the 49ers playing, but it's two very important teams, and I want to take some time and reflect on this. This can be an important game for us, San Francisco fans. It can be a very important game for the 49ers, team, foundation, club, organization. We are tonight seeing two teams kicking off the NFL season 2021-22 that are absolutely in a spot that we can meet them. I don't think we play them in the regular season. I don't think we play the Dallas or the Buccaneers during the regular season this year. But these are two teams we might end up playing in the playoffs. So I want to see how they're doing. I want to see how they're performing. I want to see what kind of strength they have, what kind of weaknesses they have. I want to see how their so-called star players are doing. You had Dak Prescott coming back from an horrific injury. You have the returning Super Bowl champs. How are they going to do? You have a lot of rookies, a lot of second years, stringer players that are now coming back to play their second years. How are they doing? A lot of things to dive into and look at and digest. And like I said, I like to watch football games regardless of who it is, and especially when it is opponents that we have scheduled down the road, or team we might be able to meet further down in a playoff situation. And just to say it, the Buccaneers are favored to win their division, which means they will go to the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys are in a very, very poor division. Normally has been. I think that all four teams, maybe except for New York, has improved and strengthened their team. So I expect to see better results from that division this year. But I think that if I look at the teams that are in that division, I think that maybe Dallas Cowboys are the favorite to win it. That's the problem. They've always been the favorite, and when they are the favorite, they kind of like throw a fluke season. But I think that the Dallas Cowboys must be the favorite. And the other team that might go far and do well is the Washington football team. I don't think the New York Giants or Philadelphia has what it takes to go a whole season, 18 games. Of course, this all depends on who can stay healthy. If Dallas gets another horrific injury like they did last year, it's gonna be tough. But if Dak Prescott can stay healthy and the receivers can stay healthy, the running backs are healthy, and they have a decent O-line and defensive line, they can, in that division, they can go far, and they can go through. So I want to see how these two teams tonight clash, how they play, because if, and this is an if, you can take a lot of pointers from this game. If it's a close game, is that a sign of Dallas improving leaps and bounds just in 1 year? Or is it the Buccaneers playing poorly and being bad? If the result and the play, if there's a huge gap and Dallas is their normal bad and Buccaneers is just running away and gets multiple Super Bowl touchdown wins, if they win by 1 or 2 or 3 touchdowns, how can we interpret that? 1 touchdown win is maybe like normal. 2 touchdowns are maybe more normal. But if they win by 3 and 4 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns and a field goal, then we know that Dallas is their normal bad, and that division is going to be just knuckle fight to the end. But then we also know that the Buccaneers are their normal self. They are strong. They're well organized, well balanced. So there's a lot of things to look for in this game. This is a very interesting opening game. The NFL could have gone many routes, could have gone with many teams. But for me, as a 49ers fan, I think this is a very good starting game to put up there. And I want to see how this is working out. Because, at some point we might meet them. This NFC thing with, I have to say, this NFC thing is like there's three teams that stands out. It's the Buccaneers, it's the Packers, and there's us. I don't think the Arizona Cardinals or the Rams this year is strong enough. Even though Rams have Stafford now, but they seem to do good and then they kind of fall off, or they start poorly and then they finish strong. Rams has never been except for the year they went the whole way, but that's like one year or 2 years in the last 20. They kind of have the problem of staying relevant the whole season through. So I think that Buccaneers, I mean, look for that. And we might be able to, at some point, maybe meet Dallas Cowboys. And, it's Dallas Cowboys, the Buccaneers, and the Patriots. I think we have to look out for that. We have to look for, because I don't see the Saints knocking off Buccaneers in their division. And I don't see anyone really threaten Green Bay up there in North. So in the East, NFC East, who can go from there? It's either the Cowboys or the Washington football team. I think those two will battle it out. But I think if the Cowboys can stay healthy, they are the ones that goes through there. And in our division, I feel it's between us and the Seahawks. But I don't think the Seahawks this year is as good as they have been. They have a really good, quarterback and wide receivers. That's their strength, I think. Their running game, I don't know. I'm not sure about that running game. They have Carson and a few others, but I don't think that's their strongest side. I think the strongest side is Russell Wilson running around, extending plays, and getting the ball up to DK Metcalf and Lockhart and stuff like that. But I don't see them being a 18-game team. I think they will struggle this year. I think they. I don't know. So with our team and our lineup of players, holy moly, we should be able to go through as the winner of this division. I mean, anything can happen. I'm not taking anything for granted. Don't get me wrong. But I think based on what I have seen and what we've seen the last few years, I think we are trending upwards. Last year was a fluke. I mean, we had half the team out. Over half the team out. With injuries. We had to go so far that we went through 3 different quarterbacks at one point. It is nuts. So last year, I am just writing off and throwing it in the bin. So this year, I think we are in a way, way better place. If we can stay healthy, of course. And this goes to all teams. If your team stay healthy. It's all about injuries. It's all about freaking luck sometimes. But, the game tonight is going to be fantastic. I'm going to get back to... I have this ritual, and I watch games on TV, and I can get back into my ritual. Hot wings and fries and the game on TV. We're good to go. So, I mean, guys, this is an awesome, awesome day. We are standing in front of something awesome. The fans are going to be back. I know that a lot of the games are going to be electric. A lot of the games are going to be fantastic good with the fans back. I don't care what stadium you are at. Having the fans back means everything. We saw it. I mean, my other team that I follow closely, the Manchester United in England, the soccer team, we saw it last year. It was so dull and so lifeless to watch the game on TV. But this year, the opening game at Old Trafford with 66,000 people, it was freaking electric, I tell you. And I want to see if it has the same effect in the NFL with supporters back in the stands and back in the stadiums. I hope it is. I hope it will. And because the fans, we as the fans, we deserve to be able to go and see our teams. Don't get me started on this pandemic shit, because I have my views on that. But yeah, let's get back on this. Let's get back to normal. Let's get back to fans in the stands and fans in the stadium, cheering on and creating an atmosphere that you can't have anywhere else. The best atmospheres is at a sports venue when sports are being played. You can't beat that atmosphere. I mean, sports brings out the joy and happiness, sadness too if you lose. But I mean, at the beginning of the game, everything is freaking hunky-dory and happy, okay? So let's go. Let's get this season kicking off. It's about 12. It's about noon here now. 6-7 more hours and we're ready to go. My fan duels are played. I'm ready. I'm stoked. I'm ready. Ooh! And then tomorrow is the day after. We can kind of annualize and do our little normal thing. And I can wait for the games to start on the weekend. Tomorrow is always a good day because I prepare for the next upcoming games, and then I kind of reflect back and we kind of look at, okay, this happened. We analyze things. But come Saturday, Ronaldo is back with Manchester United, and we're gonna play Newcastle at home. Oh my lord! And then there's a lot of other Premier League games before and after that, and I kind of watch all of them because they are important in relevance to where you are on the table, on the placement on the table. Are you third, fourth, sixth, one? Where are you? The teams around you, did they lose? Did they play a draw? How many points did you gain on them? It's so fun. And then on Sunday, the 49ers are playing the Lions. Oh my goodness. And they're playing in Detroit. So I might be happy because Detroit is just another 7 hours up. 7.5. They might be showing it on TV. If not, I have some streaming things. You can get it on Peacock, I think it is, and ESPN have some streaming, so I can get the game either way. But the best, of course, is to get it on the regular TV. But oh my god, what a weekend! What a freaking weekend! This is gonna be so good. We're starting off tonight with the NFL season kicking off, and then tomorrow we have the day to plan for the next 2 days. We do some analyses, we go through things, what's coming up, and just build up the giddy. And then on Saturday morning, get up at 6 o'clock, start watching games. The Manchester United game, I think it comes on at 9 a.m. And then there's games at 11:30 or something, and 2 o'clock. And then I sit down and analyze what happened with all the games, go through all the shit that happened and the playing, make some videos, recaps, and then Sunday morning get up again at around 7-8 o'clock or even earlier and watch the NFL channel, the football morning, with Rich Eisen and all these guys who is there, Irvin, I think it is, and that former coach for 49ers, Mariucci. And then, of course, you have the former QB. What is his name again? You know. So I watch that show. Watch it every game day. And then, of course, the games starts. And you watch the games you can see. Normally, there's 2 games going at the same time. So I have to, on a fast switch. So, oh my God, what a weekend. I am so ready. I'm so ready. So just bring it on, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this weekend as much as I will. I hope both my teams wins. Oh, by the way, another team that plays this weekend that is doing fantastically good. It's a little soccer club in Norway called Lillestrøm. I'm a huge fan, always been since I was a little boy, and they are my Norwegian soccer team. And I hope they're doing good. I think they're in 3rd place on the table. After getting up from relegation a year ago, we had the longest run in the Norwegian Tippeliga or Eliteserien. for not being relegated, and then all of a sudden we got relegated a year ago, and then we got back up again last year, and now we're in third place again or something like that. So we have a very important match coming up. The season is kind of like on its last half now. It ends first week in November, I think it is, or last week in October or something like that. So there's like 8 or 9, 10 games left. Of course, that's important too. And I'm looking forward to, in a month or so, when the NBA season starts up again and my beloved Memphis Grizzlies are starting to play. Then we can do some Grizzlies stuff on this channel. So expect way more sports stuff on this channel than just Manchester United and San Francisco. Once the Grizzlies are back in business, we're going to be looking at that too. They have had a pretty good off-season and preseason now in summer league. They've done some trades. They've done some drafts, and so there's a lot of things coming up with the Grizzlies as well. So guys, subscribe, hit the like button, make some comments if you like what you hear and see on this channel. This is a channel that tries to stay positive about the teams, try to stay positive about the sports. We are not cemented in negativity or bad stuff. If we need to critique things, we will, but we are staying positive on this channel. Not like some of these other fan channels that are all based on negativity and bad shit that is happening. And every video they make is starting off and finishing off and containing just negative things. Especially a few on the 49ers side, and especially 3 or 4 channels that has to do with Manchester United. They're all about the negative shit. They can't make one video that is positive. They always have to start, lead, and finish off with something negative. Do you want to be part of that? I don't. So join the channel where the positive vibes and flow are coming to you, where we look at the sports we like with enthusiasm and joy. You know, this weekend is going to be rocking cool. Ronaldo is back. NFL is back. Lillestrøm is going to win a game again. And we're looking forward to the NBA season. Here. Have a nice day.